It's now done and official. Newcastle have been bought by Saudi Arabia's public investment fund. There is a lot of controversy around it, of course, but what do you make of it, Ned?
In terms of controversy?
In terms of everything you want. Football, controversy, should they be allowed to come into the Premier League?
It's, you know, that's a very, very sticky one, that. But in terms of what is ahead for Newcastle, some people will be very critical of it, but I think it's more so because it's not happening to their club.
Yeah.
If the shoe was on the other foot,
yeah,
I'm sure they'd be just fine. But yeah, there are certain questions which are in existence. But at the end of the day, the way that I see it, when it's to do with football, when it's to do with large amounts of money, you know, this stuff here seems more openly wrong, potentially.
Yeah.
But there are other things which are going on which maybe we don't speak about. But football isn't as pure as we like. And this is a group of people coming in to buy football clubs to try and make a difference. And I'm sure the Newcastle fans will be very, very excited because it's been a long while since they've actually been part of a serious conversation in the Premier League. Would you agree?
Yeah, and you and I, as City fans and PSG fans, we've seen it to a similar level.
Yeah.
I've had friends who didn't want to go to see PSG anymore, who didn't take the season ticket anymore, and I respected that. I saw it, like you said, as a football team. I'm not responsible for who owns my club.
Yeah.
This is a club I supported before with other owners, different ownership, when they were good, when they were bad, when they had money, when they didn't. I'm not going to stop now, but I can see why some people have issues with the Saudis coming to the Premier League, with the track record they've gone on human rights and things like that.
Do you know, like, you're a PSG guy and Man City guy. I wonder if there'll be less heat on our two teams now because it's happened to someone else.
Yeah.
So good luck to Newcastle.
Yeah, exactly.
Good luck with everything.
Yeah, exactly.
And also, so Steve Bruce now, he's under huge pressure. I think they're expecting to sack him pretty soon. Do you think that's the right thing to do?
I think it's not just the right thing to do. I think it is. I don't rate him as a manager.
Okay.
But I think it's inevitable because as a new owner, you come in, it's very rare that you keep the man in place, especially if he's not a big name or doing a great job. I think had Newcastle been top of the table right now with Steve Bruce, they probably would have kept him. The fact is they're second from bottom.
Yeah.
They're not playing great. They stayed up last season just about. And I can see why. I think Steve Bruce himself saw it coming.
Yeah.
And I can see why they think, you know what, for our project, we need someone different. We need a bigger name with maybe more experience, a better manager maybe, and that's no offense to Steve Bruce. So I'm not shocked. You know, I think, again, that happened to a lot of clubs before. So
it feels to me, though, that whoever comes in is just going to be a stopgap for the next stage anyway.
Probably.
You know what I mean? Because
unless they get who they want right now, like if it's Antonio Conte and they come...
But would he come with the players that they have right now? Because Newcastle might be the richest club in the world. But in terms of their talent at this moment, they're still second bottom in the Premier League. So are you going to bring in a top-tier manager who's not going to be managing a top-tier set of players or a top-tier situation?
Yeah. And also, I think big players, big managers want to play in the Champions League or maybe the Europa League. But because when we were preparing for the show, you made a good point of air by saying, how long will it take them to break the top four? And like when City was bought by Abu Dhabi, not many people had loads of money and could spend big bucks, which they do now. And also the top four maybe at the time was not as strong as it is now. When you look at United, City, Liverpool and Chelsea right now, they're miles better than Newcastle. Not just add Coutinho and we'll be fine. Add this and this and we'll be fine. I think there's a long way for Newcastle to go to catch those four. Yeah,
and you say that those four, but their nearest targets will probably be Leicester, Arsenal and Tottenham in terms of ambitions. And they also feel like they're a long way away from
even
that
Villa.
At this moment. Exactly. So it's things aren't going to be that easy that quickly.
Yeah.
Thanks so much for watching ESPN on YouTube. And for more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for premium content and live streaming, subscribe to ESPN Plus.